Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. So guys, in today's video I'll be giving you the experiences that I've had in different cities that I've lived here. So guys, if you're new here, I'm sure you don't know that previously I was living. Okay, if you're new here, please subscribe first. Subscribe to the channel, please. Okay, previously I was living in Kisumu. I was born and raised in Nairobi. Then I was living in Kisumu for a few months, maybe 5 months. And currently I am in Mombasa. I'm in Mombasa. So today's video I'll be telling you guys the experiences that I've had in the 3 cities that I've been to. Okay. So I've written them down in my small notebook. So I'll be reading. If you see me looking down, I'll be reading from the notebook. So let's start. First of all, anywhere you live, lazima ujue the cost of living. So I'll start with the cost of living. This, by the way guys, this is based on my experience. I'm sure maybe there are people who have lived in their places longer or know things better, but this is what I experienced when I was there. Okay, my experience. Sawa, nisisikie mtu anasema huwa kwangu hivyo, mimi ilikuwa hivyo kwangu. Okay, anyway, so let's start. First of all, Nairobi is very beautiful. Kisumu, Mombasa, I have no words. They are all beautiful cities and very different in a way, if that makes sense. Yeah. So the cost of living, when it comes to, I found Nairobi being cheap. Nairobi is quite cheap when it comes to like fresh things compared to Mombasa and Kisumu, because here in Mombasa you cannot find like things like onions and tomatoes and potatoes. The way they are sold here, it's different with the way they are sold in Nairobi. Here they are measured in kgs. Nairobi, it's not the same. Vegetables in Mombasa are expensive because things like onions, tomatoes, potato are expensive. Like here they sell one potato, one at 10 shillings, and an onion at 10 shillings. Like this one, this size goes for 10 shillings, and it's quite small because this one in Nairobi goes for 5 shillings. And warus, Jesus, 1 for 10. Tomatoes, 10 shillings. The same with Kisumu. I found that also in Kisumu they sell that way, like they don't have onions for like 5 shillings. And the other things they measure in kgs, like charcoal, they measure in kg, like they literally weigh it in a weighing machine. And in Nairobi they just put it in a tin. They sell in tins, they don't literally weigh them. Okay, you get it? The next thing is housing. In Nairobi, I found that the houses are expensive and very small. Same thing appeared. The same thing was in Kisumu. The houses are quite small, but Kisumu, in different places you'll find different types of houses, but in cost, these people are not stingy with their spaces. Like the houses are big for a very considerate amount. Like the space and the amount, like it's not expensive. I will not say that's expensive, because the houses are quite big compared, like in Nairobi, a 1 bedroom house, very small, will go for 10k. A 1 bedroom house in Mombasa, it's very spacious and might also go for the 10k or even less, but very spacious, very spacious. They are not stingy with their spaces. Okay, so the other thing is the weather. Definitely Mombasa is hotter than any other place. Mombasa is hotter, then Kisumu is also hot, then Nairobi is cold. But nowadays I hear people complaining it's a bit hot, but Mombasa is hottest. It's the hottest. Who does not know that? Then Kisumu is also hot. Guys, when it comes to cleanliness, I will say Kisumu is clean, because in Kisumu I never saw any dumping sites compared to Nairobi and Mombasa. In Mombasa, every unused land is a dumping site. Like any small space that is not being used either as road or whatever, it's going to be used as a dumping site. So they have like 1,001 dumping sites. Compared to Nairobi there are dumping sites, but not like just anywhere. Mombasa, in Kisumu I never saw any, so Kisumu wins. Kisumu is clean than Mombasa and Nairobi. Okay. So the next thing is security mangetangeta. Nairobi loses because you cannot, in Nairobi you have to be cautious with everything. Even someone talking to you, you have to be cautious because you don't know if they want to steal from you. But in Mombasa and Kisumu, I know they still have like those small crimes. I'm not saying that hakuna wako, but not as venye Nairobi iko. Nairobi, you have your phone, the next minute you don't have it. And here in Mombasa, I've not seen that. Actually, people are very comfortable even walking with their phones, using their phones in matatus, not unlike Nairobi where you cannot use your phone kwa gari juu itaenda. But alafu mangeta, like I've not witnessed any petty crimes as in like in Nairobi. Okay, so Nairobi loses. Mombasa is the best, and also Kisumu, but Mombasa is quite nice. That in Nairobi it's more of a cosmopolitan place. You cannot even actually tell like which tribe belongs to Nairobi because there are so many different people there, and they use like a common language like English, Kiswahili, and Sheng. And like in Kisumu, you can clearly tell it's not like it is. Majority of the people belong to that place, like that's their homeland. And also in coast, their Swahili is actually different. Like you can tell from your Swahili, they can tell like the way you speak and how they speak, there's a difference. It belongs to the coastarians, and Nairobi is for everyone. So Nairobi is more diverse than. When it comes to infrastructure, I will actually Nairobi is best than the other cities. Nairobi has like these modern buildings, and like in Mombasa they're ancient buildings. Anyway, they are all okay. It's kind of the same thing. Well, in Nairobi they bring different things now and then. Kisumu again, it's like I didn't see new things in Kisumu. It's just the common things in Kisumu. And again, in Mombasa, I found that like in town or in government offices or something, they use like the same color, white and blue. It's so common here. And like in Nairobi, people use whatever things they want. So Nairobi is best, I guess. Okay. And the roads are actually very weird. I found the roads weird because here, like the small roads, they use curb roads, like curb roads instead of tar or tarmac. Joki. Oh. They use the curb roads and the roads are not tarmacked like the other roads. That is in Mombasa though. Kisumu, I did not see that. It's either tarmacked or maram. But here they use curb roads instead. I don't get it though, but anyway, it helps. Transportation. Mombasa has the best transportation plan. Like they have a lot of tuk-tuks, bikes, matatus, and like in Nairobi where we only use matatus, and some other routes you actually have to make a line. You have to make a line to wait for the car, and here you don't have to. Like gari anywhere at any time unapata tu in Mombasa, that is, and that makes it cheap to move around than in Nairobi and Kisumu. But again, even Kisumu was quite cheap, but Mombasa is the best when it comes to transportation, and like Nairobi. Hospitals and schools, I really don't have much insight on them because I've not experienced them as well. But when it comes to schools, I've just seen the same. The few hospitals that I've gone, just the same lines. Sometimes striked doctors. It's just the same. When it comes to the nightlife, Mombasa definitely wins. It has like the best nightclubs. Okay, Nairobi has, but Mombasa, spectacular. Like this, Mombasa is spectacular. There's even a street where it's just a street for clubs, like back to back, club. In Nairobi, wapi? Nioneshe ni wapi? So the nightlife in Mombasa is the best. I've not experienced the nightlife in Kisumu, but definitely Mombasa wins when it comes to the nightlife. I wanted to tell you like the little things that what I loved most in which town. So what did I love most about Kisumu? The weather. Kisumu is not that hot. It's hot, but it's not that hot. And again, it's also not that cold. Like the weather was doing magic to my skin. That's what I loved most about Kisumu. What I hated most about Kisumu is the place is not diverse. Like they don't speak Swahili mostly. They speak the mother tongue. I don't know why they think everyone understands the Luo language. They speak it a lot in Kisumu than Swahili. Oh, they also speak in English, but I mean, it being a city, I'm expecting they speak in all in the national languages, not the mother tongues. So what I love most about Nairobi, poor security. That's what I hate most about Nairobi, like poor security. Like you cannot walk in peace. You just have to be cautious about everything and everywhere. The security in Nairobi is very poor. And what I love about Nairobi is easy to hustle. It's easy to hustle there. There's fast money. It's not slow. Nairobi is fast, not slow. Like it's easy to get, well, it's not easy to get a job, but you can do something. Something is always coming up. So Nairobi is easy when it comes to money. Mombasa. What do I hate most about Mombasa? The damn mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes in Mombasa. Like, not that they don't have like the silent, the singing mosquitoes, the one that, no, they have the weird ones, the ones that bite and leave a pimple, and I hate that so much. What do I love about Mombasa? I enjoy the language, the food. And okay, the language, I mean the Swahili that is being spoken here, I love it, I enjoy it. I don't know how to speak it, but I enjoy it. And the food, again, not all the foods, because weird thing, I have found that I don't enjoy ukwaju as people rave about it. I don't enjoy it. And what else don't I enjoy? Chutney, that thing when the one they put, I don't enjoy it. But I also love the beach, so yay. So that's it for today's video. If you have enjoyed the video, please don't forget to comment, or if you have experienced the places, niambie kenye you will experience hapo chini. So don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe. Bye bye.